Receive my words now, my child. Let them find their way into the very center of your being, past the surface of your mind. The fact that you are hearing this, feeling this link between us, is no accident. This isn't just a soothing thought for you. I led you to this exact spot. I arranged for you to be here in this instant even before you were born. You didn't arrive here by yourself. I drew you near. My presence, though you couldn't see it, directed you here because I have something vital to make known about your journey. More than simple comfort or a lifting of your spirit, I am speaking a truth over you now, a divine declaration that changes everything. I have witnessed everything you have carried, my beloved one. Each private tear you cried, every silent call for help when you felt isolated in your difficulty. I saw it all. I have not been quiet. I have not been distant. I have been working for your well-being, even when you could not sense my presence. Right now, I am adjusting circumstances for your benefit. Opposition attempted to silence your expression, to dim the light within you, to make you believe waiting meant rejection. But I have stepped into your unfolding path with my divine action. The realm of truth has declared, no longer. This is the point where things shift. Perhaps you wonder, why this moment? Why me? Because the timing is right. Because your quiet struggles, the pain you faced for so long, have reached my hearing. And because your name, yes, I have spoken your name myself. Do you sense that quickening deep within you? That subtle awareness you feel? That feeling of something touching your innermost self? This is not mere thought. This is the unseen reality drawing close. This is your spirit becoming vibrant. The way forward that seemed shut is starting to open. I, who oversee all existence, have taken my stand to declare for you. I am not merely offering gentle solace. I am powerfully bringing back what was lost, setting things right, and bringing new vitality into your existence. There were times you lay awake in the night, days when the weight felt too heavy to bear. But now, my cherished child, the quiet is broken. My voice is no longer far off. I am speaking clearly, and when I speak, situations change, bonds release, obstacles yield. Allow this truth to settle deep within your spirit. This is more than just words. This is a divine declaration coming directly from my presence to you. So now, pause, my precious child. Close your eyes if you feel drawn to do so. Breathe deeply. Let the certainty of my truth anchor your spirit. You are not overlooked, my child. You are being brought back to full awareness. I am calling you out of apprehension, out of uncertainty, out of barrenness, back into the bright closeness of my being. This is not the conclusion. Hope remains active. The entrance is fully accessible, but listen carefully. It will not remain open indefinitely. I see your path. You are not traveling by yourself. My safeguarding and my goodwill are moving ahead of you even now. The turning point has already begun. And your circumstance, yes, the very situation you face, is already receiving my response. This understanding was hidden until this time. What does it truly mean when I make a declaration concerning you? This is not merely symbolic speech. It is a real change in the unseen realm. It means the ultimate statement has been made in the eternal places, and your name was part of that decision. But consider this, my beloved child. This declaration did not appear without reason. What if every difficult moment, every hidden conflict, every time you wept alone yet continued onward, was all leading you to this specific time? You are not simply listening to words. You are stepping into a divine unveiling. The struggle is finished, not just in the visible world you perceive, but also in the unseen reality, where eternal decisions are made and cannot be undone. The final decision has been made. The matter is concluded. All resistance, whether seen or unseen, now yields. What forces were opposing you? Can you remember the nights filled with apprehension, the inner voices that sought to persuade you that you were not enough, damaged, left behind? Opposition attempted to define your life by your history, your mistakes, your setbacks, the wounds you carry within. But I considered all of it. Every hesitant thought, every spiritual challenge directed at you, every harmful word spoken in private. And do you know what followed, my child? I, who oversee all creation, examined every detail, not with cold distance, but with the deep care of one who knows your entire journey. And my decision was absolute. The issue is resolved. You are no longer being accused. The attack against your spirit has ceased. You are not judged guilty, you are liberated. You might wonder how all of this could be so closely observed, so completely comprehended, my child. Because in my reality, nothing is ever overlooked. Every solitary tear you shed was counted. Every day you rose when you wished to surrender was marked. Every instance you extended forgiveness when it caused you pain was remembered. Not a single moment of your hardship went unnoticed by me. Why do you suppose the difficulty has lasted so long and the quiet felt so overwhelming at times? Because your life was not merely passing by. It was being evaluated. Your trust was being recorded. This is not the end of a section. It is the unveiling of a sacred reality. I saw you, and because I saw you, I stood for you. Opposition approached, seeking to bring charges, to break down your value, to turn your hurts against you. But I, your maker, was not far off. I did not simply watch. I entered the place of judgment, not as a detached decider, but as the one who speaks on your behalf. And more than that, I gave myself for you. This was more than simple kindness. It was a matter of divine law. It was a sacred exchange. You were not just pardoned for a time. You were permanently set free. You were not granted another opportunity. You were given a completely new way of being. I did not deliver you because you earned it. I delivered you because my love does not rely on what you do. It rests upon my word. How does it affect your spirit to understand that your endurance was not by chance, my cherished one? You may have felt weighed down by shame, encircled by voices that attempted to label you by your lowest point. But a voice is now speaking over you, and it is not one of condemnation. It is one of release. The charges that once repeated in your thoughts are now being quieted. The feeling of guilt that stayed with you like a shadow is dissolving in the brightness of truth. That heavy sense you carried, my child, the one that whispered you weren't quite right, dimming your understanding of why you are here. I am lifting that away. Where accusations once stood, there is now only quiet. My word has settled it. The labels others tried to place on you, they hold no truth. You don't need to beg for a place. You walk ahead knowing I am right behind you. You do not question if you are enough. Now you hold a knowing deep inside, a truth hidden until this very moment. What held you tight has snapped. The choice I made means you are free. My ultimate declaration is now complete, and your identity is secured within its truth. Can you sense it? Something sacred has shifted. Those doors that were sealed shut, my precious child, the ones you stood before with tears, feeling hope fade, they are now swinging open. Why? Because I have determined this outcome for you. Understand, this isn't random. This isn't without reason. What is happening now fits perfectly into the design I have for you. The challenges you met were never greater than the quiet strength I placed inside you. They simply waited for this moment. And this moment is here because something essential deep within you settled into its rightful spot. Quietly, yes, but with great power. Your inner self reached a point of turning, not breaking apart, but truly emerging. You weren't destroyed. You were transformed. The weight you carried bent your frame, but it never broke your core. And I was present for every single step. Not one moment escaped my sight. Do you grasp what that means, my child? It means I have spoken the truth. You will no longer bear this weight. Can you sense that truth settling deep inside you? For a long stretch of your journey, perhaps even your whole life until now, you felt a profound heaviness, misunderstood, judged wrongly, unseen. Hearing voices suggest your difficulties meant you were failing. But I have kept you always in my thoughts. So, what about you? Can you now perceive how the very things that sought to keep you bound were actually preparing the way for your release? Every hurtful word spoken over you, every false notion about you, every silent judgment, the account of it has been wiped clean from my view. And beside the truth of who you are, there is only one word that stands unshaken: free. Not for a season, not on trial. You are truly, eternally free. But understand this, my beloved. Your freedom isn't the destination. It's the starting point. I didn't release you simply for your own mending. I released you to go forth. You aren't just scrambling away from the fire. You are walking out bearing a sign of favor, not something you achieved through your own effort, but a gift from my grace. I have called you to walk alongside others, to carry a light that shines too brightly to be overlooked. And now, that purpose rests upon you. When you feel that quiet certainty within you, when something speaks to you saying this truth is yours, then give it voice. Speak it aloud, even if your voice shakes or the words feel new to you. Say, you no longer have power over me. The one who holds all power has made a choice concerning me. This is more than an emotion. This is more than hoping things will change. This is the reality of my domain being declared into your existence. You aren't requesting permission. You are bringing circumstances into alignment with my truth. And yes, the one who stands against you may still try to plant doubts. Old patterns of thought may attempt to creep back. Unsureness might seek to return. But now you respond with unwavering truth. I do not stand beside you out of pity. I stand with you in the fullness of my own strength. Your mistakes do not define you. Your history does not hold you bound. Your struggles do not disqualify you. Can you truly receive this truth as being for you, my cherished one? And this is the truth for you. You did nothing to earn my support. You do not need to demonstrate your worthiness of my affection. It is already freely given to you. Whether you feel robust or fragile, close to me or adrift, my declaration about you remains constant. My watchful care for you never ceases. My favor towards you is not temporary. I will not withdraw the words I have spoken. You belong to me, marked as distinct. The way forward from this point doesn't begin from a place of being overcome. It begins from a place of liberty I have granted you. Discover rest now, my precious one, not out of weariness, but because you grasp this reality. When the heaviness of circumstances feels overwhelming and thoughts of past struggles return, let this truth hold you steady. I, your Maker, stand eternally for you, unshakable, always constant. And I speak on your behalf with complete authority. My affection is the steady force that has already responded to every accusation raised against you. Understand this with certainty. Your liberation is not because you possessed sufficient strength. It is because I determined it would be. Long before you perceived it, long before you witnessed it unfold, It was settled in my presence. You were declared pure. You were designated as free. You have not arrived at the conclusion. You are at the moment of unveiling. You are not standing amidst ruin. You are standing within the new reality I am shaping. When my gaze rests upon you, I see profound goodness, not regret. My intention for you is wholeness and calm, not injury. Restoring things, not pushing you aside. And neither any person, nor any opposing power, nor any inner whisper of doubt can undo what I have decided. So when unease attempts to take hold, when those familiar thoughts suggest you are still not enough, speak even more firmly, my child. The words you utter hold substance. Speak it out loud. Put it in writing if you must. Let it become woven into the fabric of your being. Declare, my position is made secure by the greatest power, and that power has declared my victory. This isn't merely speaking, it is causing things to occur. When you speak, you alter the atmosphere around you. You release what was held fast. You align circumstances with what I have determined. Victory isn't a distant hope you reach for. It is already unfolding, not because of your actions, but because of your place in my heart. I have not overlooked you. I have not departed from you. You are not delayed. You are precisely on schedule for what I am making known about you. And this is merely the beginning. Something occurred, my child, a real moment, powerful and lasting, in a place unseen by your eyes but known deeply by your inner self. This was not simply an idea or an image in your thoughts. It took place in the unseen realm where I make eternal decisions concerning lives. In that unseen realm where I hold sway, the one who opposes all that is right and good presented his argument against you. Can you grasp that? Someone tried to use your past against you. They brought forward every stumble you've known, every hidden ache, every difficult stretch you walked through. They held these up, trying to prove you weren't worthy. They laid bare your worries, brought back moments you wish you could change, and with a harsh voice pointed out your imperfections. Their aim was to tell you that you fell short and couldn't have the good things I intended for you. But they missed something important. Before anyone else could even step forward on your behalf, I myself took my stand, my beloved. I didn't just observe your life. I didn't just prepare to defend you. I stepped forward as the one who determines all outcomes, the one who makes things right, the one who actively contends for you. And when my voice sounded, it wasn't merely noise. It was the ultimate word spoken. Instantly, all their accusations crumbled to dust. A deep stillness settled over everything. The overwhelming strength of my grace swept away every single charge aimed at you. My final statement was issued, not pronouncing judgment, but bringing absolute liberty. This was the moment I called you by name. This was when your situation was settled forever, not because you had earned it, but because a cost was covered that only I could bear. Can you truly comprehend the depth of this? The one who stood against you has been silenced. Their claims dissolved in the face of my truth. And now, the only authority with genuine weight in your life is my own. Understand this clearly, my child. The influence of the one who opposed you was never true command. It was merely a whisper of suggestion. Their perceived strength comes from making things appear solid that are not real, not from any foundation of truth. Their subtle words hold no enduring force. Their cleverest deception is trying to convince you that you are still bound by past wrongs. But let me ask you, my cherished child, if my final word cannot be undone, why allow the burden of yesterday's guilt to remain in the space where my grace now reigns? I, the highest authority, have declared my judgment, and no power, seen or unseen, can alter it. What I have established regarding you remains settled eternally, my child. My declaration concerning you is absolute. You are not standing under accusation before me. You are standing secure within my promise. This season is for calm assurance, not for striving or proving yourself, but for a sacred trust that flows from knowing I have made you whole. You are not merely surviving. I have protected you according to my own plan and selected you with deliberate purpose. You are not simply forgiven. You are given a sacred calling. The events of your history do not define who you are, my beloved child. What I have declared about you does. The voice that spoke against you has been quieted. The plans made to hinder you have been dismantled. Now you step into what lies ahead, not with uncertainty, but knowing my victory is yours to share. Consider what would happen if you let go of the heavy weight of old untruths and moved completely into the reality that I have cleared your standing. You belong to me, the ultimate power. The course of your life is determined not by what sought to hurt you, but by me, who brought you liberty. And if something deep within your being resonates with this truth, do not simply remain passive. Rise up, advance forward. Let your posture shift. Let your words reflect what is already established as real in my eyes. When you speak in harmony with my purpose, you are drawing my reality into this present world. Do not just contemplate it, declare it. Speak as one who knows the conflict is finished. Speak as one who perceives the light beyond the shadow. You are not attempting to earn approval. You are responding to a truth from me that is already concluded. This specific time right now is marked as special, my precious one. It is not random. It is holy. I summoned you to this exact point. Every aspect was ordered by my hand. You are present here now, not through accident, but because I extended an invitation. Do you recognize the ground upon which you stand? This is the place where my intention intersects with your existence. This is hallowed ground. What if the challenging periods were not a final conclusion, but a preparation, a movement I permitted to bring forth something far superior? The one who stands against you can influence circumstances surrounding you, but they cannot remove what I have designated you to be. Your course was determined by my hand, and nothing can alter what I have already fixed in place. So speak now, my child, not hesitantly, but with profound reverence for my truth. Put it in writing, announce it, voice it aloud if you feel compelled. Let this truth saturate your whole self. My judgment concerning you is final. Your way forward has been confirmed. Your name has been acknowledged in my presence, and what I have secured cannot be undone. Your words are not mere sounds. They possess substance. They are instruments. They serve as affirmations of what I have already made definite. The difficulties were genuine, yes, but the outcome I provide is far superior. The clamor of the conflict was strong, but my voice was stronger. And now you move forward not in fear, but with the vitality of my spirit. You walk not alone, but with the authority I grant you. Hear this truth distinctly now, my beloved. The one who opposed you has already suffered defeat. The path stretching before you has already been cleared, and my favor, which you might imagine is still on its way, is not merely approaching. It is present right now, unfolding around you like the dawn's first light. Can you sense this change? There arrives a moment, my cherished child, when my presence ceases to be only a concept you hold to and becomes a tangible, experienced part of your existence. It penetrates your innermost being, your emotions, even your physical self. And when this occurs, all things, truly all things, are compelled to change. What appeared impossible begins to yield. What you could not perceive becomes evident. The very atmosphere surrounding you starts to conform to my design. This is that precise moment. This is not simply another difficult test. This is not another period of delay. This is me entering your life at this instant. This is the Creator Himself appearing in person, because your circumstances hold deep significance within my timeless design. Some challenges are too crucial for anyone else to manage, and when I, the all-powerful, intervene, I require no permission or counsel. I issue commands. I step directly into the situation. I confront the darkness face to face and dismantle every obstacle. I will contend for you. All I ask is that you stay calm and receptive. Can you perceive the change occurring around you now? Reflect on the recent days, my child. Did you not sense it? Those quiet promptings in your spirit, the petitions I answered just as you voiced them, that sudden peace when you expected to be overwhelmed. These were not mere chance events. These were sacred indicators of my presence, revealing that I am not just watching. I am actively involved. I have not remained far off. I am here with you, right where things feel hardest, where your fears tried to take hold. When I step in, I do not bargain with what troubles you. I overcome it. When I speak, apprehension fades. When I move, delays cease. Even now, the things that have limited you are losing their grip, my cherished one. The apprehension you felt, the feeling of not having enough, the tiredness, the quiet hurt, they are all giving way before my presence. What kept you confined is loosening its hold. The weight you carried is becoming lighter. The uncertainty in your thoughts is becoming clear. Remember, nothing is too hard for me.